And welcome to another brand new episode of This Week in Disney History. I am your host, Milo Beasley. And pardon our pixie dust. We're going through some changes here in the Milo Beasley Show studio. Hopefully, within the next week or two, we will be back to normal. Hopefully, you enjoyed our live on location episode last week at the Magic Kingdom. Maybe we'll do that again next week, maybe the week after. Maybe until things get settled here in the studio. But we left off last week on August 1st. So we're going to start with August 2nd and find out what happened this week in Disney history. Of course, we're going to talk about my favorite things, such as the Disney Cruise Line, Buzz Lightyear, no spoilers. So we're going to start with August 2nd, 1998. The very first guests get to step aboard Castaway Cay aboard the Disney Magic. So Disney Magic took off 2 days ago, as we discussed last week, and they just arrived at Castaway Cay. So awesome, good for them. We'd love to be there right now. But speaking of Disney Cruise Line segue, 1999, August 2nd, the Disney Wonder pulls into Port Canaveral for the very first time, waiting to receive its very first guest. I think it's still there. August 2nd, 2019. It's back. The Main Street Electrical Parade makes its return to Disneyland Resort for, I think, about the 17th time. We've only had like 12 episodes, and I think we've talked about the Main Street Electrical Parade 10 times. So welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. August 3rd, 1990. DuckTales the movie, the Treasures of the Lost Lamp, makes its way to DVD, VHS. I think VHS. Yeah, VHS. Oh, is DVD even around? So maybe it's just VHS. I don't know. Well, my boy Terrence McGovern, who's the voice of Launchpad McQuack, is in the movie. He's awesome. He is the one who told me don't ever shoot a video camera looking up because it makes you look like you have double chins. When you get to be a certain age, everything looks like you have double chins. So I look straight ahead. Thank you, buddy. Hope to see you soon. August 3rd, 2018. Is that right? Yeah. Christopher Robin is released in theaters near you. I still haven't seen it. So I can't give like a little witty review of it. Except for this witty review that says I haven't seen it. Moving on to August 4th, quickly. 1995, groundbreaking begins at the location of what will be Disney's Animal Kingdom at the Walt Disney World. So you got the shovels and... Speaking of openings, this day, 2009, Bay Lake Tower opens up at the Contemporary Resort. So you see it's on the monorail. I've actually been to the top of the world there. I went to an event at the top of the world for a D23 and Disney Parks blog, which is actually really cool. It's a really cool view. You stand on top and you get to see I'm putting a view right there. You get to see the entire Magic Kingdom from the top of the world. Moving on to August 5th, right? 5th, 1995. So we're still just a couple weeks, 3 weeks after the opening of the Disneyland park. Still opening rides. This time the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea attraction exhibit, not a ride, exhibit at Disneyland, which would close down only to have the opening of the adventure through inner space, not outer space, like I originally said the first time I did this. Adventure through inner space. Where'd it go? Oh, it went where 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was. That place likes to get replaced with. Also, this is a good one. August 5th, 1971, The Aristocats makes its way to theaters. I love The Aristocats. I love meeting them. Met them in Paris. Tokyo. They're pretty awesome there. But they need to come to Walt Disney World. So I can give them cat hugs. It's awkward. Okay, so we're gonna just quietly move on to August 6th. I only got one thing on the docket for this. And if you've made it this far, this is the treasure you will get for making it this far in this week in Disney history. So August 6th, 1970, a group of hippies and radical yippies infiltrates Disneyland Park. They throw their own parade down Main Street. They take over the Wilderness Fort. They hand out joints to people throughout the entire park. The Anaheim police had to come in full riot gear. Dick Nunes shut down the park. He was like, nope, park is shut down. They installed rules that said people with long hair could not come to Disneyland at certain times. They enforced dress code, which thankfully they didn't, so I could go to the parks many years later. I had my long hair. But this is actually the very first time and only time that outside security forces had to come in droves at the Disneyland park, or any park in Disney property. So yeah, just 750 hippies just handing out drugs and making their own parades, and it's really, that's not that, right? Just having a good time. It all got shut down. Moving on to August 8th. August 8th, 1964. Disneyland Astro Jets were renamed the Tomorrowland Jets. We're still waiting for the Astro Sharks. That was a really bad joke. But we're going to move on. August 7th, 1969. Opening day for the Haunted Mansion. Kinda. This was the very first time that the Haunted Mansion attraction opened, but only to cast members. It would open in a couple days. I don't want to say when, because then that would spoil this week in Disney history. August 8th. What did I say? 7th. That was August 7th. Did I say 8th? I have a feeling I said 8th. And we're all done with the week, so I'm not going to go back and change the date. Maybe I'll. August 8th, 1942. Bambi has its world premiere in London. And I just wanted to point that out because my good friend Donnie Dunnigan, this is usually where the pictures go, so I just want to hold this. My good friend Donnie Dunnigan, who actually voiced young Bambi, who flower, and all the other phrases that I'm legit blanking on right now. But my good friend Donnie Dunnigan did the voice of young Bambi. Hopefully to see him at future Galaxy Cons as well once the world reopens. Also, this date, August 8th, 2000. Told you I was going to talk about Buzz. And I know this is a stretch, but Buzz Lightyear of Space Command. The adventure continues. It goes straight to home video. I just want, I gotta, if I see Buzz, I have to talk about Buzz. So we did. And finally, wrapping up this week, August 8th, 2016, Pete's Dragon has its world premiere at the El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles. Pete's Dragon is one of my favorite movies of all time, like the 70s one. So I was like, I'll give this one a shot. I just want to say it's a good thing I saw it for free. That's it. And that'll be this. That'll be it. I don't know, maybe I'll give it another shot. It's on the plus. Maybe I can't just dismiss it because it has the same name as one of my favorite movies of all time. So thank you for joining us for this week in Disney history. Please, as always, I ask you to subscribe, follow, like, share my face. So thank you for watching this week in Disney history. Make sure you catch us back next week. Spoilers, we're going to talk about the Haunted Mansion opening. So.